வணக்கம், வந்தனம், நமஸ்கார். நான் உங்கள் சரண் அலகர்ஸ்வாமி அரோரா அகாடமியிலேருந்து நம்மளோட அகாடமி பாட்காஸ்ட்டில் நிறைய இன்ஸ்பைரிங் பீப்புள்ஸோட லைஃப் ஸ்டோரி கேட்டுட்ருக்கோம். அந்த வகையில் இன்றைக்கி நம்மக்கிட்ட யூத் ஆண்டர்ப்ரனர்ஷிப் மற்றும் எம்பவர்மெண்ட் பற்றி பேசுகிறதுக்காக வராங்க மித்ரா ராஜாராம். லெட்ஸ் வெல்கம் வித்தவுட் அ டிலே. ஹாய் மித்ரா.
Hello, sir. It's such a pleasure for me to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Mithra. And so, Mithra, it's just wondering, how come a small, age of kid like you is doing this many things and finding time? Because you see, so many people are distracted nowadays, right? They are out of movies and social medias. And what made you to have this kind of thrilling journey?
Well, yes, I think this is something really important because people of my age, my friends, are into Snapchat, Instagram, and all, and at the same time, I'm into LinkedIn. So there's a huge difference, and I think this difference comes from a series or a chain. I would say, like whatever we did in the past, whatever we are thinking about in the present, and what we are aiming for in the future, all has a link in actually deciding what we are doing every day. So in that sense, if you take my case, today I'm the founder of three organizations: the My Foundation, which is Mithra Youth Endeavor, which actually has the same aim, like driving youth towards the right distractions. And the climate movement, it's a student-led climate movement, and to nurture the nature. And Catalyst Academy, it's again a social enterprise which equips students with the 21st century skills. So basically, all of these are something I'm doing in the present, but these were inspired by tiny steps which unintentionally I were doing in the past. And I used to help out my neighbors, my friends, and all in spoken English. I used to conduct small events in the streets. So all of those, really inspired me to do what I'm doing today. And the future, talking about it, I am aiming to build the nation and serve the nation with my skills and education. So all of these are only put together is driving me towards what I'm doing today. And there's one message that I would want to say to all those out there. If you're doing something new, unique, and you're doing something out of box, out of passion, then let me tell you, there's going to be a situation like when you're going to be that one sheep in the crowd who's not so, who's a little isolated at the beginning. But I want you to say that it's completely normal, it's completely fine, and this is a symbol for you for something great and big, successful thing which is going to happen. So pat yourself and embrace the new situation and go about it, because we are doing something different from others at the end of the day. So yeah, that's how
That's really a wonderful thing, Mitra. Like, you also met our honorable governor, right? And how was the experience, and what was the agenda of that meeting?
Well, yes, I got the wonderful chance to meet the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R. Ravi sir, twice. And the first instance, it was a meet and greet with student achievers, and I was invited to be a part of that. I actually got to share my story with him and learn from his experience. Actually, it gave me a lot of confidence, because when he shared about his struggles and all the processes he has gone through before reaching this stage, that actually gave a lot of hope and made me believe that all the struggles are a part of the process. And it was a very overwhelming session with him. And the second time I got to meet him as a part of the Raksha Bandhan ceremony, which happened on August 30th, and I tied Rakhi to him, and again there was a lot of exchange of thoughts and values. So it was truly special, and I feel so blessed to have this opportunity to have met those people. And recently, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi sir has written an appreciation letter to me, and yeah, feeling all of these is the motivation factor and booster for me to be true, to
That's
do better.
wonderful. That's really wonderful, Mitra. Like I can see you have done so many things on how to say saving the climate action videos, and you have been on for
Mm,
the end to climate movements, and you are
yeah.
so talking about the 21st century. How come this 21st century and this climate change is very important, and how this goes in the future?
Right. So climate change is not something which is going to happen in the future. It's
Mhm.
something we are experiencing from, in our everyday lives, whether we know it or we don't. We are facing the effects of climate change in our everyday life, and that's why I think it's so important to talk about it and to raise awareness among people, because there is really not much awareness among people about these pressing global issues, and I think it's high time we talk about it and we move towards a change. And yes, 21st century skills, it's really important, and especially like STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Mhm.
These skills, along with critical thinking, collaboration, and all the 21st century skills, it definitely has a relation to do
True.
with these solving of global issues, for that matter, let's say climate change, because only with these we can invent and innovate something to fix the climate, and only with these, like, we can actually make sure that the implementation happens, and people really start changing their lives. So
Mhm.
in that sense, these two concepts of climate change and the 21st century skills has a close relationship, and that's why, like, I've been, as a student, I've been trying to voice out about these and work along with other young people on this issue, because and moreover, the place I come from, Mudichur, has inspired me a lot in my climate journey, because this town of Mudichur is known for its endless floods.
Mhm.
So the impact I see in my very eyes, like, without power, without proper water for 3 to 4 days, it's become a routine for us every year,
Mhm.
and all of those also really drove me. And moreover, my starting point was the British Council climate action video that I
Mhm.
actually presented.
Okay.
I was chosen as a winner, and that video is being used as an English teaching resource worldwide, and was also screened at the UN COP26 and COI 16 Climate Youth Conference.
That's
So
wonderful.
it was all something like which told me I shouldn't be sitting back and watching the consequences, but instead take actions.
That's really
So
wonderful. That's really thoughtful also, Mitra. That's really wonderful for you. And see, nowadays so many are very comfortable with going to a job and going from 9 to 5 jobs, getting a salary and living a normal life, right? And why
yeah.
you press very importance on youth entrepreneurship and how that empowers someone.
Yes, so youth entrepreneurship, as we can see, is a very popular concept that's growing in today's world. Entrepreneurship is itself very significant and important, in my opinion, because the world revolves around entrepreneurship, from the brush we use in the morning to like the whatever we do in the day, everything is linked with entrepreneurship. And
Mhm.
moreover, youth entrepreneurship, why it's important is because it is the young people, it's the nation, the youth of the nation, who has fresh eyes and bright minds, who can
Mhm.
come up with new ideas to solve existing real life issues.
Mhm.
And if we are trying to implement it, and if we want that change to happen on a large scale, then I think it's through entrepreneurship that we can take innovations to people directly. So in that sense, youth entrepreneurship is a very growing and growing concept. And moreover, like, yeah, as you mentioned, more than a 9 to 5 job, this gives a lot of satisfaction, and
True.
it we are able to, like, do something for the society. We are able to provide employment to people,
Mhm.
and that gives a lot of satisfaction. And moreover, we are doing something for the society. At the end of the day, it's that really gives a satisfaction than what more money can actually give, in my point of view.
That's really true. I completely agree to that. And whenever a student wants to go into this entrepreneurial journey, right, the role of the family comes in first, right? The support from the family. Like, what do you suggest, or how your family is supporting you, and how you expect the other parents to support the students who wants to go into this entrepreneurial journey?
Well, yes. So when we are when we want to do something, then I think we should first know everything, the 360 degree of that, the pros, cons, the opportunities, threats, and everything. And yeah, that's why it's important to first clearly know everything about entrepreneurship before stepping in. In my case, like, I was able to participate in Enterprise Adventure, which is a UK based entrepreneurship program for teenagers. And through the platform, I solved a lot of challenges like problem statements, and I was able to secure the winner and prize money to set up my social enterprise. So, like, we first need to understand everything about entrepreneurship. We need to be confident about ourselves and what we're going to be doing. We need to have a clear plan, and then we can if we are going to tell about it to our parents, and I'm sure most parents would help and support children. And moreover, like, it's not that you need to start, if you have an idea now, you need to start the enterprise immediately. Like, you can think about it over time. You pursue your education, be it in school or be it in a college, or you can develop it, you can enhance it, because as you learn, as your education grows, you can really add a lot of value to your existing base idea. And then at the point where you actually can wait, the situation is perfectly fine, we can set up the enterprise. For now, yeah, students can do it in the small scale with their interests, and without much, like, the profit motto and all, with little investment, but with the investment of their skills and time, they can definitely do it now.
That's really thoughtful and helpful also. Like, how you manage your time? Because you see, you have been running three companies and you're also doing so many activities side by side. You do have a curriculum to stick in with for your exams. Yes. Can you give
Yeah.
us some tips on how you manage the time and your energy in those days?
Right, that's one question that even my friends ask to me. So the thing is, like, if we are able to prioritize and plan things properly, then I think everything is set and we are good to go. So in my case, like, yes, I've loved doing all these stuff, and I'm doing it because I love it. And moreover, education and my school is also equally important. I still realize that fact. And what I do is, when I have to do these extra passionate things, I do that. And when it's high time to study, like, for my is if my exams are nearing, I, like, keep away these things transitorily for some time, and then focus only on studies. So even if there's little time than others who fully focus on studies, during that time when I'm doing it, I do it with full attention and focus. And it'll be it in any job, or even a simple task for that matter. And that really helps me to do things. And there's a common myth actually that revolves that if you're doing something which is non-academic, then you're not going to be able to keep up good grades. But that, I think, is just a myth, and nothing more than that. Because I've been able to maintain top the class for the past 4 consecutive years. And yeah, the if you are able to prioritize and manage time properly, I think nothing would be like a breakdown, or like a struggle or a obstacle, if we are able to prioritize and plan things.
Yeah, planning and timing will reduce lots of stress in our day-to-day lives. That's really a good thought, Mitra. Like, what's your future plan? Like, where we can see you after 3 or 4 years? What's your future plans?
Well, yes. Now I'm in my 10th grade, so for the next by the next 3 months, I would be completing my boards, and after that, the My Foundation has a lot of plans to implement, and I'll definitely make sure to keep you updated on that when time comes. And also, and I strongly believe something that whatever we do, like whatever we are trying to do for this nation of and for the globe, for the world, we can really elevate it with education. So in that sense, I am passionate and I wanted to pursue my engineering at IIT Madras. So I'll be working on that as well. And after 2 or 3 years, yes, probably it's the same me, but with a lot of improvements.
Mhm.
I'll make sure to balance my passion as well as my academic things. And yeah, that's the thing.
That's all the best for your future, Mitra. And this is a final question from us. Like, who's your inspiration and who drives you from the backward?
Well, yes, it's my parents who inspire me,
Mhm.
because they do everything to support, to ensure that I have all the resources to pursue whatever my interest is.
Mhm.
And that really inspires me. Why? Because realizing the fact that I'm blessed with things, and I have all the conditions to pursue whatever I feel like pursuing.
Mhm.
That itself gives a lot of motivation and inspires me to do things without any second thought or without any deviation. So in that sense, yes, my parents are my first and biggest inspiration.
Okay, that's really happy to know that your parents are very supportive and kudos to that parents also. And thank you for being here, Mitra, to spend your time with us. Hope this will be motivating so many people who's going to hear us. And all the best for all your future endeavors. There's a huge support from our side also. And thank you, Mitra, again from Aurora Academy and Peoples for being here.
Thank you so much, and I also appreciate Aurora Academy for giving this opportunity and trying to empower and inspire youth. This is really amazing of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mitra.